There's certain industries where leadership is literally a necessity in order to keep your business thriving and in order to keep your business on an upward trajectory. So a lot of people think leadership is this. A lot of people think leadership is, okay, I tell you what to do, you do it. If you don't do it, there's consequences. That's basically most of what people do. What they fail to realize is leadership consists of so many elements that to be a great leader, you must first accomplish these and understand these to the full extent prior to even trying to lead a group. So first and foremost, it comes down to this. You want to be capable of, in order to lead a team, lead by example.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest sayings. Lead by example. Rather than just saying, like you said in the podcast, rather than just saying, oh, you do this, you do that, walk first with the shovel.
Yeah, and start digging.
Digging.
Showing them how to dig, and they will dig with you alongside, yeah.
Exactly. So leadership is something that if you show them how to do it, if you walk them through the steps by first doing it yourself, not only does that make you more credible because now they know, okay, this person knows what they're doing. This person has done it before. This is not just some manager dude that's going to come in here and tell me to do something they've never done before. So that builds credibility, but most importantly, being a true leader consists of this. You want to be capable of identifying the traits of your employees.
Yeah.
Right? At the end of the day, they're the ones that are going to grow your business. They're basically the foundation of your business. If you don't understand what drives your employees, chances are, as good of a leader as you think you are, you might not just work for them. And perfect way to put it is this: if an employee quits, they basically fired you. They said, exactly, you're not a good enough leader for me. I'm going somewhere else. Mm-hmm. If you lose a business deal, that business fired you.
Yeah.
They basically said, listen, we don't want to do business with you. We don't think that what you're doing is right, or we don't see this going anywhere. We're out. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, a lot of people are under the ridiculous notion that they're irreplaceable. When in reality, everybody's replaceable. Your employees are replaceable. You're replaceable. Your business is replaceable. Everything is. So that's kind of something you really want to dive into and dissect as well, because not a lot of people understand the true gist of what a leader actually is. They think they know, but they don't.
And another thing where people get confused on what leadership is like a lot of people think you have to be like a manager or a team leader or some sort of like position of power to be a leader, but that you don't have to be in one of those positions to be a true leader. You know what I mean? So that's another thing too, that's a lot of people get confused. They think managers are leaders, but you can be a regular person and be a leader and lead everyone else around you as well. You don't have to be in a position of power to be a leader.
That's right. I mean, a leader is somebody who at the end of the day is going to not only do every single thing that they said they were going to do, they're also going to do every single thing that they're going to teach you to do. But a true leader will understand and identify common traits in their employees, their acquaintances, or their inner circle. And based off of those traits that they pick up and identify, by the way, this is where reading body language is going to come into play. If you haven't seen our last podcast, we fully dive into that as well. So it's really important to understand body language if you're going into this. So when you're able to pick up on common traits that your employees do, guess what happens? You're able to adapt to that. You know what motivates them. You know what drives them. You know if you have an employee that's driven by advancement, where they want to get to the next level. They want a promotion. You know you have an employee that might be like individuality.
Yeah.
Like basically they do things on their own. They're good at doing things on their own. They've kind of developed that type of character.
And they're also motivated by like the status and money that comes to individual self rather than promoting what's inside the company.
Exactly. So they're very, very comfortable with self-satisfaction. Mm. Because at the end of the day, they get a thrill by doing something on their own. It's almost like a little ego boost, right? And then you have some people that are going to be like over-the-top madmen, which in your business, you're going to need that. You're going to need those type of people that are going to come into your business, come into your place of work, or come into your life. That's going to be like, you know what, I'm going to do whatever I can to get this to the next level. Not only do I want myself to grow, I want everybody in here to grow. I want my fellow comrades to grow. If anybody's struggling in a certain area, I want to be a call to help. I want to be able to do this, that, this. They do things on their own. They take charge on their own. You don't really have to tell these people what to do. However, learning how to approach these people is also very important, because the wrong approach might send them away from you.
A lot of people, they will leave you if you don't know how to drive them correctly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're not poking at them and creating madness for them to follow and go after, they're gonna end up going somewhere else so they can continue that drive of madness.
Because they need competition.
Exactly.
They want competition. They want recognition too. Nobody wants to work hard and not be rewarded for it. Most importantly, nobody wants to work hard at a job or at any place of work and not see any results from it. So that's also going to boil down to that. There's so many traits that you just have to learn to identify. And once you identify them, they become your strong suit. But I mean, this is all going to boil down to this. You can be the best leader in the world, but if you or anybody that you have in your inner circle lacks work ethic, you're never going to go anywhere. If especially you as a business owner, let's say you lack work ethic. So, for example, you told yourself last Monday, I got to send out these emails to these people. I really want to get this partnership going. Man, you know what? I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to go ahead and send these people that email. And then a couple days pass by, you were supposed to send 50 emails, and then now look, it's next Monday, right?
Yeah.
Theoretically. So, it's next Monday and you've only sent 2 emails out. And in your mind, you're just like, so I don't like typing all this. I wish I could just copy and paste it and just send it to everybody, but I got to make it unique to people. And then you're like, you know what? I'll just hire somebody to do that down the line. Think about how many opportunities you miss out because your choice of being lazy, your procrastination, as well as the very, very lack of discipline is causing you not to execute, causing you not to move forward, causing you not to do things on command as soon as you tell yourself to do it. Think about how many opportunities a day people lose because of that. Your work ethic is literally what's going to drive you to the top. So I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of people think that the person with the best strategy is the one who wins. People think that the person with the best idea is the one who wins. Realistically, the person that can outlast anybody is the one who wins. And the only way you can outlast people is if your work ethic is built up and fucking strengthened to the point where you're built to outlast people. You develop that stamina, that endurance, that courage.
I think another important thing to mention about work ethic ties into the leadership portion. If you're with your group of friends on a project, or if you are with a business partner, or if you are managing a team or leading a team, or whatever the case scenario, if you have poor work ethic as a leader, that's going to reflect on your partners, on your friends, on even like your fiance or whatever, whoever you're in a relationship with. They're going to emanate that energy off of you and have a poor work ethic as well. Yeah. And then you're going to wonder, like, why am I not improving? Why is my team going stagnant? What is going on? Well, sometimes you need to take a better look at yourself and picture if your work ethic is high in the standards that you want it to be. You know what I mean? So if you have poor work ethic, your people around you most likely are going to have it as well.
You know what